Hey everybody, this is Holly from HS Homemade, www.hs-homemade.blogspot.com. Today we're going to do something, just going to be a really quick video, just something that I kind of accidentally did the other day. Actually, my son accidentally did it, and it turned out really cute, so I thought this would be a cute little thing to just try, play with, just see if you like it or not. The other day I was doing some cards, and I was embossing them, and I'm going to show you one. They'll be on my blog soon. I embossed with the hexagon, and then he was playing with my cuddle bug as I was finishing those off. And what he did was he was playing with he put a piece of paper through, and then he didn't have any more paper, so he took the piece of paper that he had already embossed with one design and embossed it with another, and it came out to be really kind of cool. This is a Swiss dots. I think he did the hexagon first and then the Swiss dots second. So you see that it's two images on one piece of paper, and I thought it looked really cool. So anyway, so I started playing with it. And I really like this one. This is one of my favorite ones. This one had Swiss dots as well as it's a Tim Holtz Sizzix. It's, I don't know what it's called. It's just it's just different circles. Anyway, so this one has Swiss dots and that pattern on top, and it's very subtle. The Swiss dots is very subtle, but it does add a little bit more dimension to it. It's kind of cool looking. So anyways, this was totally by accident, and I have noticed that I've done a couple, and I'm just going to do a few with you and just kind of see how this goes. But the Swiss dots is a good background pattern for anything because it's just so light and it'll just kind of blend in. So what we're going to do is I'm going to go ahead and do a piece of paper, just a random piece of cardstock out of my scraps, and I'm going to put it through the Swiss dots. If I can find my plates. I can't find my plates. Here they are. Sorry about that. Okay. Should be more prepared, I guess, huh? Okay, here's my plates. I'm going to run this through with the Swiss dots. Okay. Alright, so we have Swiss dots. Okay. And let's do it with a chevron. Let's just see how it looks. So I'm going to put that through as well, same way. And now the Swiss dots, it will smush that just a tad bit, but it's still raised once you get it through again. So yeah, see, that's kind of cool. See? The Swiss dots still on there with the chevron. That is pretty cool. I kind of like it. Alright, so let's try something else. I'm going to do these two cuddle bug ones. One's squares and one's just different circles. So let me do the circles first. I'm just going to use a craft piece of paper. And there's your cuddle bug. Okay. And then, so that's that pattern. Okay, let's do the squares next. See how that comes out. I don't know how that'll come out, but like I said, just kind of play with it and do something different anyway to do with your cuddle bug. Okay, so that's pretty subtle, but you can see it. I don't know if you can see it on this video, but it is subtle, but it's kind of cool looking. Alright, so there's another idea. Let's see. Let's do the Swiss dots again and do it with the Stampin' Up! I think it's Fancy Fan or something like that. So let's do the Swiss dots. Let me do that on, I'm going to do it on white. Alright, so I'm doing Swiss dots first, and then I'll do the Fancy Fan. I think that's what it's called. I do kind of wish sometimes that these things had had the names of them on there. Okay. Alright, this is the fancy fan on top of the Swiss dots. Okay, so that's a little bit. The fancy fan is a very detailed, so you can see the Swiss dots on there, but it is very, very mild. So the fancy fan is just a little over, you know, it's a very intricate thing anyway, so that one's okay. Alright, let's do one more. What I did on the one that I showed you was this hexagon plate from Cuttlebug. It is it's called Honeycomb. Okay, let's see. I'm trying to just pick one out that's not so overly, not too intricate. You know, let's do this one. This is a swirly kind of thing from Cuttlebug. This is one of the first ones I ever bought. So let's try that with the Swiss dots. I think that'll be cute. Okay, I'm going to do it on some red. This is obviously from my scratch paper because I've got something punched out there. It's obvious. Okay, so I'm going to run that through with the Swiss dots. Okay, and then I'm going to run it back through with the swirl. Sorry, my hand's getting all in the way. Okay. Alright, so we come out with is very cute. So it's got that Swiss dot subtle in the background, and so it's kind of cool. It's just kind of something else you can do with your Cuttlebug. So that's another idea. I really like this chevron and dots. I really like that. So anyway, so that's something, so just a quick tip, just an idea for you to do, just kind of play around with whatever you've got. I've got a stack full here of embossing foils that I can just play around with and see what I can come up with. So anyway, so the verdict is, I think that I like the hexagon and the polka dot, the Swiss dots, and the chevron and the Swiss dots the best. The swirly looks pretty good too. Anyway, so it's something you can just play around with and just put into your crafting, your scrapbooking, your card making, whatever you want to do. Hope you guys enjoyed the video, and we'll catch you next time.